So, I watched this strange little movie called Get a Job, and I don't know, it was just, it's one of those that it wasn't a rom-com, so it had the potential to be at least funnier than any average rom-com. Yeah, sure. But, 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 yeah, this is the problem, of course. So it's kind of a problem, isn't it, when it comes to, um, this is the problem. It didn't have much that was funny. Just didn't. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever laughed. Maybe smiled a bit, but not laughed. Yeah. Other than that, just had a bunch of stereotypes, just people doing random nonsense, which is always. I mean, it's not too bad, Random nonsense is cool, I suppose one could say. It's just random nonsense, you know. But I don't know. Uh, I like the bit where his girlfriend when bunged me up and such. Yeah. Um, Reminds me of Spoon Me Up and Black Books. Anyway, yeah. So it's still a funny film there, and like at the very end, when they were doing that commercial for so-called "I Stalk You," I don't know, they could have had the potential, but uh, they didn't. They didn't seemingly fulfill that potential for comedy. They just did, yeah, whatever. People are cheating on each other, etc. Was the punchline. Um, some movies really straddle this threshold between drama and comedy, don't they? And I mean, this did have more comedy, more random weird scenes, but not exactly many. And no, there were such scenes, but there wasn't much comedy either. So it's a kind of a problem, isn't it? When it comes to this sort of thing, I mean, it's like I don't know, just it could have been better though. Obviously, the fact that they included his father and such as well, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too comedy either, and calling him Billy Mays isn't incredibly funny either, but it's just whatever. It's it's one of those, and just repeating cock very often, like this one random guy did, isn't too funny either. I don't know. It's one of those things, kind of. There's like these markers, where yeah, you can score comedic points, but they miss every time somehow. Every single time they miss, not like some other, it was somewhat similar to a sex comedy, except it didn't have as much sex and only had some nudity. But even sex comedies often miss the point, and I don't know. Sometimes you just don't get this, and it's a bit strange. I mean, did have potential though. When I read that it wasn't released for years, I thought it might have been due to what it is, for how it's constructed, but no. Apparently, it was due to distribution issues. Um, yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. It could have been better, as I say. Uh, uh, Also, the fact that somehow he got promoted to vice president after she kept complaining about him and his dress sense and Facebook, and it's a bit far fetched, it's not very likely to happen in real life, I don't know why they even designed her to scripted her to complain to him about him, because just she was thinking of promoting him anyway. I'm assuming, yeah. Then somehow he seemed to quickly offer on a whim. later on, just because his girlfriend just had some random speech. I know it was a haphazard movie, I gotta say. Um, so yeah, it's I mean, just it's I keep watching subpar movies. It seems, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, most people seem to be, ambivalent. It seems like about the movie, and it's sort of, it makes sense, why they're ambivalent. I'm kind of ambivalent as well, but I think I did. Um, it didn't, disgust me as such, like some movies do. I don't think it had much that was disgusting. It didn't have, at least, any mention of feces as such that American Pie is so often attracted to. That's good. That's good. But everything, I don't know, just one of those things. I think maybe one funny bit though was where Christopher Plus, that guy, tried to stalk Warren Buffett in the toilet. Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't him, but that was funny. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't laugh out loud funny either. So, but um, if that ever happened for real, it would be funny. To stalk someone in a toilet and then offer them half of, yeah, the company, of the stalking app. Yeah. Uh, yeah. But other than that, I mean, he didn't do much, didn't he? That guy. Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know. Yeah. This all. Yeah. It's it wasn't really too bad. It was mediocre at best. That's the problem. You know. And Bone Me Up might be the most funny bit, but that's not saying much, is it? That might be the funniest bit. I don't know if they thought honestly that getting a stripper to have a lap dance on him was funny. They probably did. Um, let's just say that in comparison to to this, because John Cho was in there as well. So in comparison to Harold and Kumar, those are very funny usually. I don't know why John Cho wanted to be here, but yeah, whatever. I think they might have taken over Heisenberg part. Heisenberg. Never mind. Now, with regards to how it could have been improved, I mean, in comparison, right? In comparison to another movie, that is funnier, even though it's based on real life. So no idea, if there was comedy in real life, likely not, but it did turn out to be somewhat of a comedy. And there are similar elements in both movies, that of stock markets in this case. Of course, the bit about the stock market here was very brief, but I don't know, just the little it had, I mean, virtually wasn't funny at all. I don't know if they honestly thought that, him drinking uh, deer calm and then vomiting, and yeah, there was a bit of disgusting nonsense at there, but they didn't lengthen it or such, so I guess whatever. But honestly, I don't know if they thought that was comedy, like yay, haha, comedy, just so okay. The other movie I'm thinking of that had similar scenes. Yes, of course, was Wolf of Wall Street, but obviously it is much funnier. I mean, it's more of a drama, but I don't know. It had much more. Now, I don't know if it's to do with the fact that obviously this wasn't just about stock market stuff. This was about multiple things. So there was someone teaching children, supposedly, and yeah, and Honestly, that had a bit of comedy in it. You know, when he had his speech and so on, he started with I live on a cum-stained couch. Yeah, that's um. But yeah, other than that, I mean, asking them to have something to do with food for munchies was, yeah, okay, acceptable. No, not funny. I mean, it's just in terms of comedy, of course, acceptable. And in the life, I'm assuming I can do that. So yeah, it's yeah. And then the other guy with the video. I don't know. I don't know. This is the thing. So I mean, I don't know if maybe if they focused on a single thing, it would have been better in the sense. Maybe they doubled their efforts in a comedic direction if they focus. Some movies do not benefit too much on with a split thing. They